All right, guys, welcome back. And America is on a pirate run that only Jack Sparrow would be proud of right now. What is going on with this country? You know what it is? It's called Project 2025. And for those who have been sleeping or decided not to pay attention, they're going right down the checklist of what they're going to be doing here. And, you know, it all comes down to really one thing: water. That's right. It comes down to water, and oil. Water and oil. That's what America is on a conquest right now for. And you say, why? Why would America need Greenland? America needs Greenland for water. That's right. And you ask me why? Why does America need Greenland for water? Well, America needs Greenland for water for something you may have heard of that's been popping up all over the country and the world the past couple years, and that's called data centers. That's right. Data centers, AI as well. See, AI, every image needs water. So they need Greenland so they can go in there and basically turn the greenscape into a bunch of big city buildings and just destroy the earth more and more. And they're cheering on global warming because within the next 5 years, 10 years, a lot of water passages are going to open around that area because of the ice caps melting and what was once a sheet of ice becoming now a water stream for vessels to go down and do trade. So they're accelerating global warming while waiting on it so they can open up new trading routes and new shipping lanes for whatever goods or things that they're going to be transporting. Not to mention, like I said, Greenland also has minerals, but America wants the water for the data centers and the AI, and that's what they want to turn it into. And if the Danish think for 1 second America won't do this, they need to really recalibrate their fucking clocks, because at about 2 or 3 a.m., America usually comes in and they'll shut everything down. You know, they'll shut the airport down. They'll shut the power down like they did in Venezuela. When they hit Venezuela, they first hit it with something called the EMP, which in turn turned off all the lights in that area, made it completely dark, and that's when America made its move. Now, if the Danish were smart, they would already be lining up fire trucks and all kinds of things on the runway so that we can't go through there and show up at 3 o'clock in the morning, shut down the airport, and take over the country. You know, and a lot of people don't know this, but there's 50,000 people in Greenland, and there's over 40,000 guns, mostly 30-06s. These guys are out there hunting and having to defend themselves against big-ass polar bears that aren't going to sit there and have a conversation with you. They're just going to eat you. So these guys, a lot of them, can hit a target from 800 yards away in the snow. So you're talking about pretty expert riflemen. And I'm not saying that they're going to go out there and have an all-out battle with the U.S. Army, but America's out here just trying to take over everything while they can. Oil, water, land, and we're basically become Russia on steroids. And you're going to start hearing more and more the words special military operation, which is the same words that Vladimir Putin used when he invaded a sovereign country, Ukraine, And just like America's did when it invaded and kidnapped Maduro, and you can say what you want about Maduro, love him or hate him, but this sets a bad precedent for other leaders around the world. Who's to say Ping doesn't wake up and say, you know what? The leader of Taiwan is a traitor and we're going to go arrest him today. And it could go on for other countries as well, who can now say, well, that land once belonged to us hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, and now we want it back. It belongs to us now. And it just, that's not, you don't do stuff like that. That's why we have treaties set up. That's why we have different embargoes with other countries and sanctions on other countries for that reason. So what are you going to do now? Are you going to sanction everybody who doesn't agree with you? Are you going to sanction NATO now, Trump? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to sanction our own allies and basically become a axis of evil with maybe one or two other countries supporting us? Because that's where we're headed. And all these people who are sitting here going, oh yeah, the oil belonged to us. We set up the oil infrastructure and all that. First of all, the oil does not belong to the U.S. It's not on U.S. soil. Their actual place, where I've said this in a previous video, that they drill the oil is not really, in Venezuela, is not really on the water. It's right in front of the jungle where there's many militia groups who sit back there who are, I'm telling you now, they're already plotting, planning, and waiting for some real shit to go down. And it's going to get ugly if it does. And we're going to lose a lot of lives for the name of Chevron, BP, and all the other oil conglomerates that are going to want to put their foot on that particular oil reserve which Venezuela sits on. And it's dirty oil on top of that. It's very murky, dirty oil that's got to be refined and multiple times. They say it's about $75 billion after it's all said and done. I don't know about that figure. It kind of seems high to me. Could be true though. But time will tell, and like I said, they're implementing Project 2025 down the list. If you don't believe me, go look at it. And they're almost halfway through this list now, so people need to start saying something in Congress and putting their money where their mouth is, because this guy's going to run all over everybody to the point it's going to be too late. And our Constitution is going to get just flushed down the toilet. Anyhow, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out a lot. I really appreciate all the new subscribers as well. The channel is really picking up. And like always, take care of yourself and each other. And I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you very much.